I'm gonna try more Ignition Core. Get lighter this time. Get satisfied and make a good burning build. Yeah. Burn builds are... tends to be some flex in them. Okay.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it. Whoever said money can't buy class had
Grab
neither.
the battery again.
That suits you beautifully. You're a smart one for your size.
Yeah, there's a bronze microwave. Bronze is 1 second, silver 2, gold 3. You don't need to get to diamond. So this could be the board. Just like there are thrusters on the other side of Ignition Core. Yeah, how about we do better? Eh,
It takes real confidence to let a kid
it is
train.
better.
I'm impressed.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Okay, I think we're fine here. I'd say they missed the... Wait. Yeah, they just didn't level. I'd say they missed the skill, but they just chose to
You've got
not get a
talent.
skill.
You should put it toward nobler use.
It's not great the first 3 days. I mean, I agree he's not great, but he's better than some of the items on the board. Like, I'd pretty happily play it over bronze LEDs and bronze battery. Or bronze thrusters. I don't know that I'm doing the Microdave cosplay. That still sounds very high effort.
And that's how a master merchant makes a sale.
I'm not gonna roll this. I could power sander for exactly duct tape. Ugh. Yeah, like day 1 Microdave was worse last patch when you weren't always level 2 on day 1. Now, like, it's not that unreasonable that you take a JJ shop, you get Microdave, 2 small items, and that's your board for day 1. Upgraded bronze. Not bad, don't need to dig for a win condition here. Dave is great, but... let's try to find the Dave.
I'm so glad to see you again, sir. Good luck, both of you.
Can sell stuff if we see Dave. Nice.
May the core light your way.
I probably shouldn't have bought a bronze bomb squad. Slightly faster? I don't know. They update Microdave after last patch. The charge scales with every level. I think before the charge only went up at diamond.
But if you insist.
Now at gold it's charge 3.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
I should not have Microdave on the side of the core. I should just be speeding the core out. Especially with duct tape LEDs. Yeah, this is bad. Lost burn from Curio. Just a little too poor to take a Curio. Let's study. Okay. The right should be okay.
Faster than lightning.
Still stack the burn. Rigged. Force field. Gotta imagine this is an even worse spot to try to force field than last game. Now I have sharp corners. I do, but I have worse cooldown control. The wrong core.
Come on in. Let's chat.
But-
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
I swear my cursor was over the
Enjoy
crypto.
your purchase. Do you have to leave already?
Day 3? Day 3 gold LED? Plasma grenade's a filler, I guess? It's either that or we play battery as a filler. Guess battery's better for the Microdave. Where do I even put it?
My people believe in peace. Boring! I believe
Scary.
myself.
Scary, scary, scary. Almost punished for a lack of chocolate. That's right, it is always between Curio and Mountain Pass.
I sense something
Skill can
wrong
be
in your
huge.
health.
Yeah,
Let's
didn't
get
get
rid
it
of
though. There's a chance that we... There's a chance that we combat core, but...
When you're ready, I'll send you to Orlando. But I'll keep you as long as I can.
There's so much good stuff in that pool.
I would never debase my wares by haggling.
There's also so much unplayable garbage in that
Buyer's
pool,
remorse
but
never. Be remorseless.
there are high rolls. Rapid Thaw being the big one. Let's go here. Probably more gold. Clockwork Blades is alright. Kenai is great.
Perhaps we struck the wrong caravan.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared? I do not teach knowledge.
Sure.
I teach mastery over it.
It's a faster item than thrusters. Speaking of a faster item than thrusters. Okay. Hold the golden bar. Why sell it? It sells for more at the vendor that buys small things. Yeah, just generally want to hold on to things as long as you can. Okay, we get to take this
You see
curio.
landfill? I see buried treasure.
Proboscis!
Are
Proboscis!
you doing your part to clean up the bazaar? Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
I like him over here permanently, especially with Bronze Ignition Core. It's just not that much scaling. You'd rather speed up the core because the core is speeding up the LEDs, and you've got like a feedback loop going on between LEDs, the core, and Microdave all charging each other. I would imagine this feedback loop is more impactful than a little bit more burn on Microdave. I haven't spreadsheeted it out or anything, though.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Just get space. Let's get space, he says, as the game bugs out. Yeah, I forget all the time too, but I don't know, even before, the off chance that you like get a cove randomly, it's always better to hold stuff than not, unless you've got reason to sell.
you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Guess this could be on the Dave too, but
Hooey! Now that's a bargain.
they're on the Aiden.
You've just taken the first step toward. You're a smart one for your size.
So we've got the soldering gun set up. Even left core always, or only because the core is bronze. It's mostly because the core is bronze and the scaling is negligible. If you need it for the scaling, or if you like are at the point in the game where you need to be scaling, then you can put it on the other side. Usually you'd much rather have like the fire ray to scale it though, than to put it on the other side. Microdave is often going to be your fastest item. And just having your fastest item charge the core is a big deal.
Tell everyone you got it here.
No. Yeah, it is not easy to find Omega Ray. Just take the haste here. GPU versus Uzi. Gonna bench the Uzi, I think.
Remember, diamonds come in small boxes.
See how many activations we get out of these things. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, 6 on the soldering gun, 8 on the LEDs, 9 on the Dave, only 3 on the bomb squad. Should probably be selling the bomb squad just so I can see higher rarity ones. Pretty sure we have to upgrade the microdave here, as much as I would like to upgrade the Proboscis. Ray's hard to force right now. Alpha Ray is pretty easy to force, and there's like a whole comp around that with all the red cores. The other Rays, yeah, with them starting at silver, it's much harder to find them. I guess another reason to keep all the small items around is now that we've gotten this, we get damage for selling them. There's some upgrades here. Aiden matters too. Don't think we're playing Metronome. Don't need to sell medium things. I think I still want to keep the rest of those around.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Yeah, Flamethrower is cool with Augmented Weaponry. It's a way to get damage on it. I think we're fine. Everything's at silver. Yeah, we're fine.
Defeat does not.
Oh yeah, we get Sharp Corners value too. Sick. love for Hamlet? I don't think so. How am I upgrading it? If I found one at Diamond, sure, but it's just kind of much worse than Proboscis. It's probably this. The difference between gold and diamond is kind of irrelevant. I don't think we're upgrading the Aiden. Mostly just for the 10% max health. Two gold items probably worth it if you get used out of augmented. No, not really. If you're playing a bunch of weapons on your board, or you're getting a lot of value out of that one damage, maybe. But especially at this point in the game, not so much. 1 gold for 1 damage on Proboscis. Pretty mediocre. Uneventful. Ah, it's a silver Proboscis. I can't get it.
Enjoy this moment. You have few left.
Huge.
Your world is
I gotta try.
is
Missed again? Come on, game. Come on.
desire, magic. All is thought churning slowly.
Slightly more burn. Frog that buys your small items at plus gold. It's Quixel, Barcoon. Who's the other one? Midsworth. Midsworth, yes. Wait. Yeah, Barcoon buys the small ones, right? Yeah, the frog is Midsworth. Yep, he buys gumballs and chocolate. Just gonna get differenced by silver versus gold. Making progress. Yeah, looks like we win. Looks like we win. Cool, cool. So important. There's no way it sticks like this? I don't know, just a little bit of extra gold. Hasn't really seemed like the biggest deal. What am I looking for here? LEDs to diamond? Oh, I still need the Omega Ray.
Make deals, not war. suppose you'll go buy a weapon instead.
Well,
Come on,
howdy,
come on,
boy.
come on.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything. Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
So there's a lot of charge stuff going on here. We're sort of dueling. We got our core charges the duct tape. Our duct tape charges the proboscis. Our core charges the LEDs. The LEDs charge the proboscis. Everything charges the microdave. Everything charges the core. An actual dually run on dually. Rare. Is Feather worse or better? Probably worse. There's a lot more items in the game now that don't really care about how much cooldown they have. It can matter into stuff like Bonk and Fort for those boards still, but it's more of a tech on a lot of your items. Where before, pretty much every item cared about having its cooldown reduced. Where like on this board, CDR on the microdave doesn't really matter. CDR on the LEDs doesn't really matter. Only matters a little on the proboscis. Okay, does it go here or does it just go on the core? Just skip. Augmented weaponry. So I want to get the soldering gun out of play. Are we just playing Uzi to get the initial combo going faster? Makes sense to me. Well, the Proboscis is only silver. We're not getting 5 triggers per second. The number of slows matters here. Just upgrade it. I mean, it's gonna take a while. We get it to gold in 3 levels. Oh, Dave is faster than the core. It seems like a trap. It's not very good. It's usually a filler item. It can trigger your vehicle skills. It's a fast trigger for Water Wheel. But it's not usually something you want to be in long term. What levels do you upgrade stuff? I had an image up that had them all. I know 13, I think it's... Is it 13 and 16? 19 is the second enchant, right?
People first, profit 10th. I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
maybe. Yeah, it could have been gumballs. It could have been gumballs. I just didn't feel like clicking. I want crescendo. Yeah, chocolate clicking's not too bad, but especially when I've got like a full bag already.
Now, I'll tell you your weakness. That's for me to sell to your enemies. One more free for me.
Not terrible.
I would never debase my wares by haggling. Ugh. You want to buy that? I mean, excellent choice.
No ray. Let's make space for the shovel.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
There's another burn instance for Tracer Fire too.
As long as you draw breath, your
Kind of okay with that.
mission is not complete.
You do see these tusks, right?
Okay, they have no damage. They have no damage. We're good. We're good.
Show you what I learned from this.
Marbles is so scary. It just slows my whole board. For upgrades every 3 levels. Every 3 levels except 10? It's 4, 7, 13, right? But other than that. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. But it skips 10 and 19 for the enchant. Hey, Shadowbrain. How's it going? How memey are the dually games? Moderately memey. Not super memey. I've acquired a yo-yo. Well, that's very interesting. Go for a red core next. I'm not really gonna play just like a normal red core game tonight. Trying to play more interesting stuff. The red core games feel like they all end up kind of the same. Yeah, we had our ranked game tonight where we just didn't get any of the skills to make the comp work, and we just died day 10. Oh, what? So much haste. Like haste matters less than having faster triggers. So... Proboscis versus Yo-Yo is kind of interesting. Because this doesn't really do anything until I use another upgrade. And I'm probably just not going to get to use another upgrade, because the run's going to be over. Oh, I could even get here. Let's just eat the chocolate. .40 damage on AUG weaponry. Hmm. Cool. I have mixed message too. Glad that was Mamasaur. Weapons low scaling. That's doing some of it. Sharp Corners is doing a little too. But yeah. Crit scaling on Tracer Fire. A random enchantment.
So dull. Let me brighten them.
Nice. That makes Sharp Corners a lot better. Speaking of making Sharp Corners better, we just get unwavering here.
You must not know who I am. Impossible. Who are you?
Why do we always get the Eclipse when we can't use it?
If you know you are the best, is not humility a deception? I've taught you all I can. Until tomorrow, that is.
Matrix is great. Yeah, the damage from it scales off of all the damage scaling.
Reuse, recycle, relax. Ooh-wee. Now
I have enough
that's
gold, but I guess we're just buying everything.
warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Come on.
While you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home. Hooey! Now that's a bargain. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
100 damage on Og. Okay, don't fort me. It's probably Crook, right? If they're at 9 wins.
Are you sure? Have you noticed I'm huge?
Win. Oh. Oh god. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I think it's the first time I've seen a windmill in play. Huh.
Well, I guess motivation.
And that's why. What? I think their board didn't do anything. I saw Shielded Bushel Diamond Matchbox and assumed that they had something. I guess they just start too slow. If they get this looping... This doesn't even loop, though. There's two problems here. One, this isn't upgraded enough, and it's their only heal item. Or their only shield item. So this is at fastest activating every 2 seconds. And then also, once they start activating, it's too late and they've taken damage, so they're not getting charge on the weights. And they need the charge on the weights to do damage. They do have Windmill. God, Windmill charging Bushel is so sad. Well, that is the second perfect tonight on Firecore. Though, how much you want to attribute this to Firecore versus Proboscis is up to you. Pretty different dually run, though. I'm happy with how that board turned out. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will play some more.